Good morning, Kalamazoo Music School family. I am outside today because my house is still a crazy mess, and so the birds are a little loud. But either way, I want to talk to you about this week's curriculum, which is introducing two concepts from The Artist's Way, which is a book by Julia Cameron that first talked about creativity and being an artist in a very tangible way. She gave a lot of language and tools and processes to what artists do. And she kind of wrote it all out in a book, and it's become a very famous book, and it's a good reference for people. So originally she talked about artist dates, which are for adults and for like teenagers. And this is where you basically create space and take time for yourself to go and kind of just be. We're human beings, not human doings. So you'll see in the handout for this week for teens and adults, the artist dates are just timed just for you, where you can kind of hear the sound of your own thoughts and be inspired. So it means like going out to an art museum or even doing a walk in the woods. Maybe you take a sketch pad or a notebook or a recording device, a place to just listen and to hear, and also like transcribe in a way, which would mean to like write it down or to do art. So the artist date is meant to be done weekly, and it's meant to create like a well, like fodder for your artistic pursuits, your creative pursuits. So for creative expeditions, so this is when Julia Cameron wrote a second book, which is called The Artist's Way for Parents. This is where parents have to be the creative leader to help the child, to nourish the child's creativity and give them space and permission and all these options to do and be a creative person, so that they understand that's part of their identity. So you're going to still do something, you're going to go someplace or have an event, but you're going to do that in a way where the child is leading a little bit, and you're not going to be necessarily as self-reflective, but it's a good time to ask questions or just be totally playful. So you'll see the handout this week, and that will give you a lot of guidance. One thing I would encourage you to do is to hook up with other families from KMS, either that you know from there, or that you've met in the waiting room, or you can go on our Facebook group, and you can say, hey, I want to do a creative expedition at KIA, and who wants to go with me? So this way we can build creativity and a creative community with each other. And I think that's so important, to have those creative people in your life as an artist, just people who get you, or people who have that same shared reverence for creativity and inspiration. So post in the comments if you have some great ideas. There are a bunch of ideas I've listed out on the worksheet for this week. So I'll just share for me, and please ask your teachers to share as well. For me, as an adult, that artist date was walking around New York City with a hot cup of coffee, and which I need right now, sorry, and a notepad and a pen, and just wandering, right? People watching, just following your own internal rhythm, sitting for a while, just thinking, writing prose or poetry, which might become song lyrics later. So if I had to distill it all, it would just be making space, like carving out space where time sort of stops in your week, or in your month, whatever you can do. And we just say, we're going to devote this to just noticing the beauty of art and understanding our connection to it. So I really hope that you find these activities engaging and enlightening. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or you can ask your teacher. And I hope you all have a great week. Bye.